those are Maruti's numbers. Look very good on the face of it. In fact, it's a 27% growth that you are seeing on a year-on-year basis. Anuj, we were expecting a growth of around 11.5%, but this is a 27% growth for Maruti. And we were expecting this, because Maruti has seen a very good response to its new launch, Celerio, etc. Yeah. So that's what's actually boosted the numbers this time around. Even on a month-on-month basis, compared to the 1 lakh that they did last time around, 1.12 lakhs will be taken extremely well by the street. In fact, I think we have the management with us. Mayank Pareek, the CEO of Marketing and Sales at Maruti Suzuki, joins us now to talk about that. Mr. Pareek, good morning, and in fact, good news coming in, 1.12 lakh sales for the month of June, which is higher than what the street was expecting. Can you just take us through what led to the good performance this time around, segment-wise?
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much for talking to us. Actually, this has come on top of many things. I'll give you reasons. You would notice that this time we have grown in all segments. All the segments have grown. And you would know that since March, there was sort of customers were holding back on their purchase decision, despite our having high footfalls and high inquiries. So what we saw, in fact, we are seeing almost last 5-6 weeks that footfalls are getting converted into sales. Also, we have seen a big surge in the first-time car buyers. If you see our numbers, our entry-level cars like Alto and Wagonars have clocked really high number. In fact, Wagonar sales have been the highest ever so far. We have sold more than 17,000 Wagonars this month. So first-time buyers have come back. Also, exchange we have seen as a great upside. Exchange has grown by 34%. In fact, we exchanged almost 34,000 vehicles this month, which is almost same as the second largest car maker in this country. So all over, I have seen a great turnaround since last 5-6 weeks.
Mr. Pareek, hi, morning. Now the excise duty cut has also been extended. Do you think that would lead to uptick in sentiment as well? And would these kind of sales number continue at Maruti?
I think that has really helped. You're right. The excise which was given earlier, what we saw, excise was done in March first week, but for first 2 months we didn't see much effect because the elections were going on and customers were holding back on their decision. But we've seen immediately after that a great turnaround, and this decision by government to continue this till 31st December, and we hope it will be after that also, has really helped big time.
Okay. I was just going through your export numbers, Mr. Pareek. There's a 60% growth that you've seen in your exports year on year this time around. Can you just tell us what the average run rate could be going forward in exports, and how much of a boost are you expecting by the end of FY15?
So exchange actually, export don't go by this 1 month number, because one ship it sales on the 30th of the month, that's the month sale will be high. But what our targeting, what this year what we are targeting is at least hold on to last year's number or see a marginal growth on that. So we are not really very bullish on the export front this year, because the export markets their economies are not really turning around, they are not doing really well. So this 1 month I couldn't take as an aberration actually.
Mr. Pareek, what's been the number of Celerios that you have been selling, and what's the outlook on that?
5,000, around 5,000.
Okay.
We are holding on to 5 since we launched, monthly 5,000, yeah. And we have a supply constraint in Celerio, and so to increase the supply, the whole supply chain needs to respond. So we are working towards augmenting the supply. Till then, this will be around 5,000. This month was 5,000.
Okay, fair enough. Actually, you have a lot of new launches coming up, and the analyst fraternity has gotten very excited at the prospects of higher market share going forward because of the new launches. Can you just indicate to us the new Ciaz, when it gets launched by the end of September? What kind of run rate would you be looking at? And say by the end of FY15, what kind of market share is Maruti targeting in the domestic passenger vehicle segment?
Yeah, I think there are too many questions rolled into one, but let me try to answer that. See, first thing first, that even this month in June, our market share is 45.8. This is highest in last 4-5 years, and we hope to maintain something like that. Going forward, yes, we will be entering into new segments, and we display some of these cars in the Auto Expo, for example, the Ciaz and S-Cross, and going forward we'll be launching that. As of now, we are not announced when we'll be launching, and as per our company policy, we'll refrain from commenting on future products. But we are very excited and bullish on the performance of these proposed new models.
So what could the volume growth be for Maruti in FY15 across all segments?
We are planning a healthy double-digit growth, all segments together.
So that
is coming on. Last year was flat, year before was minus. So now this year we are putting everything behind it. And we are quite confident the way it has happened in last 3 months. Quarter one has been plus around 10.3%, which is good news. In fact, June, the most exciting thing, which is not even reported, is that retails have been more than the wholesales. The figure which you're reporting, that 1,964, is the wholesale figure, but retail is 1,07,864, so which is higher than our wholesale, which is a very, very good news actually.
Okay, Mr. Pareek, since we've already spoken about the excise duty cut being extended even ahead of budget, is there anything else that we can look forward to, or the auto industry can expect in budget, or would that be pretty much it? The fact that excise has already been extended, or the excise cut has already been extended?
See, instead of specifically going for what needs to be done for auto industry, I would say what is good for India is good for auto industry. Economy grows, people buy cars. People buy cars, they buy Maruti cars, and it's good for us. So overall growth in economy is what we are looking forward to.
Okay, and have the level of discounting gone down considerably now that footfalls are picking up, and what's the average discounting levels across products?
No, I have not seen any decline in the. See, what happens is when there was slowdown, you need to bring customer to your fold and turn them and get them converted. So typically all manufacturers, including us, were offering very high discount. That continues. I think in July onwards, I will see them tapering down.
Okay. There are some reports that suggest, or rather some analysts who suggest that Maruti could see, because of a slew of new launches, etc., could see a volume growth of about 20 to 22% over the next 3 years. Do you think Maruti is at an inflection point where it's just the start of this double-digit volume growth, and you could even see 20% plus in the next couple of years?
Let's keep our fingers crossed. Actually, we are playing like a 2020 game, ball by ball. Every month is better than our target is every month should be better than the previous month. And you see April, May, June is like that. But actually, on serious note, we think that medium to long term India has a huge potential, and Maruti will definitely lead this market by huge growth.
And what is the product pipeline in the next 12 months? The launch pipeline?
I told you earlier, we will not share the product pipeline, but suffice it to say that naturally we have a product roadmap till 2020 rolling, because product development takes almost 48 months. So naturally we are working on product lineup for 2019-20 now, and naturally we have many products, exciting products.
Okay, Mr. Pareek, the last question on my mind: has the dieselization of auto industry stopped because of the last 1 year or so, when we've seen every month the diesel price hike of 50 paise? Is the shift or is the mix now a bit better between petrol and diesel than what it was, say, 1.5 years back?
I think you kept the most interesting question for the end. I think the diesel story is very interesting. At the peak in November 2012, diesel share of the industry was 62%. But thereafter, as soon as we started seeing this 50 paise per month increase in diesel prices, gradually it is coming down. As of now, this month number has not come, but till May it stood at around 51%. So 51 diesel and 49 petrol. But emerging good news is on the CNG. We are seeing a good growth in CNG numbers. Although CNG availability only in few cities, a few markets, but wherever it is there, we have seen a good jump in CNG numbers.
All right, Mr. Pareek, thank you for stopping by and talking about the numbers, and congratulations on a good set of numbers that Maruti has delivered in the month of June.